Very good.
Guys, we're making a beat. What are the all C E A N T O S. Okay, we'll be quiet. Okay, so it should be louder.
Hello, Sophia. How are you? Good. Okay. Let's see. Oh, very good. Okay. Oh, nice. Thanks, right? Erev Tov, everyone. Let's see, we have third grade, we have fourth grade, we have fifth grade, we have sixth and seventh grade. We have everyone here. So, Daniel, do you want your Squishmallows to be a mascot? Okay. Daniel's gonna come on up here for a second because he got a very cool Squishmallow for Valentine's Day, and I'm feeling like it needs to be our mascot for Tefillah tonight because look at that Squishmallow that he got. Is that not the coolest? Does it have a name? What's his name? Kofi. So this is Kofi the Squishmallow, and Kofi, we're gonna see if Kofi will sit. Kofi doesn't want to sit right here.
Tissue box.
Oh, the tissue box. There we go. Or a sea door. Either way. Let's use the tissue box. Might not stay up, but let's see.
Maybe a sea door.
A sea door might be better.
What are the microphones?
There we go. Okay, so Kofi's gonna stay up here, and Kofi's gonna be our mascot for the evening, because why not? So I'm gonna start by teaching you a Hine Matov that I learned a while ago. It sounds pretty cool. So the first part, does anybody know the melody or has heard the song Swing Low, Sweet Chariot? Yeah, a couple people. Okay, so it's the melody. My friends, I'm going to ask everybody to keep their hands to themselves, please. Thank you. And I'm going to sing a little bit of it. You might recognize the melody when you hear it. I think you will. But I'm going to sing a line, and then you're going to repeat after me, okay? These are words of Hine Matov, so I know you know the words, okay? But it starts like this. Hine Matov u'manayim. Can we all try that together? Hine Matov u'manayim. Good, now listen. Shevet achim gam yachad. Let's try that. Shevet achim gam yachad. Good. So now, let's try to put that together. I'm going to sing both lines, and then you're going to do it after. We're going to do it all together, okay? Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Let's try that all together. Ready? Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Now listen. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Let's try that. Ready? Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Let's try the whole thing. Ready? Let's do it all together. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Good, that's the first part. There are three parts, but we're only going to do two of them today. Page 10, thank you. Who has ever heard the melody or the song When the Saints Go Marching In? Yeah? The next version, it goes like this. These all eventually are going to go together. They actually, we can do them all together, and it creates really beautiful harmonies. So listen to me first. I'll do the first line, and then you'll repeat after me. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Let's try that. Ready? Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Now listen to me. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. You ready? Oh, wait. Now I lost the melody. There. Yeah. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. It's really hard to keep multiple melodies in your head at the same time. We're going to do the whole melody for When the Saints Go Marching In. We're going to do that all together. You ready? Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Good. Now, do you think we can do both of those melodies back to back? Yeah? No? I think we can. So we're going to do the first one, Swing low, sweet chariot, and then when the saints go marching in, all in a row. Okay, you ready for it? Hine, all together, ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine, ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Good. So we're going to keep going with our service. At the end of the service, we're going to come back to that, and we're going to do them the two parts at the same time. You don't think that they're going to go together, but they do. So we are going to continue right now with the Baruch Hu, which is on Amud on page Esrim Vishmona, so close, 28. Na lakum, please rise. Please be seated. We'll go with this today. Na lakum, please rise as we turn to page 34, Amud Shloshim V'Arba, for the Shema. Na lakum. Please rise. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, be seated. Na la shevet. And let's continue chanting the Ve'ahavta together. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Veshinantam levanecha, Dibartam bam, Shivtecha b'veitecha, Uvlechtecha v'aderech, Uvshokbecha uvkumecha, Ukshartam leot al yadecha, V'hayu letotafot bein einecha, Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru ba'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeiti atchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lehiot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. We're going to continue now on page 40 with that song that we all know and love. What is it? Micha Mocha. And what does Micha Mocha celebrate? Crossing the Red Sea, exactly. And what happens after they cross the Red Sea? What do they do for the next 40 years? They do a lot of walking and wandering, right? Right now in our Torah, we're beginning to wander. So, well, we're going to go back to the prayer and sing, and we're going to do this all together. Some beautiful, beautiful singing. We are going to continue now. Na lakum, please rise. And we are going to turn to Amud, to page 46 for the Amidah. Na lakum. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Avotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Velohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Vekone Ha'akol, Vezocher Chaste Avot V'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'nehem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye Metim Atah Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv Haruach Umorid Hagashem, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye Metim Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Baal Givurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lehachayot metim, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hametim. Turn the page. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Na lashavet. Please be seated. Yes, Daniel.
So page 50, the last word of the first line, why is Adonai spelled that way?
Ooh, that's a good question. Anybody know why Adonai is spelled that way? On page 50, the last word of the very first line of the Givurot. Anybody know? What are some other ways that we might spell Adonai? Yeah. Yud Yud, very good. What's another way we might spell Adonai? Yeah. Well, we might write God in English. Yeah. What about in Hebrew? There's a third way that we can write Adonai. Anybody know? It's not spelled like Adonai. Yep. So that way is one of them. The way that's spelled, or it's spelled out like this. Yes. Yeah. What was that? No. Yep. So how do we write Adonai? I'll give you a hint. It's 4 letters, and it's got 2 heys in it. Ben. Yud, Hey, Vav, Hey. Very good. So we have 3 different ways to write Adonai. We can do Yud, Yud. We can do Yud, Hey, Vav, Hey. Or we can spell it out. So here's the thing. In this way, because Adonai is not actually the name of, it's a name for God, but it's not the name for God, because the name for God is Yud He Vav He, but we don't say that out loud, right? Because we want to respect God. And instead, we say the word Adonai. So it's okay to write out the word Adonai. That means the same thing, the way that it's written, on the first line, the last word. That and Yud He Vav He and Yud Yud all mean the same thing. They're just spelled differently. And that has to do with the time period that they were written in and who was writing it, which gets into a lot of history. It's a great question. Anybody else have a question? Yeah, Bev. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's a good question. Does anybody know the answer to that? So in Hebrew, we have a lot of our words tend to be prefixes instead of whole words. So, does everybody know what the word and means? Yeah? So in Hebrew, we don't have a whole word that means and. We have a letter, a vav, right? And that can mean and. It can mean lots of different things, I know. But in this case, right, ve'elohei Sarah or ve'elohei Yaakov or ve'elohei Leah means and the God of Rachel. Now, when you get older, like our 6th and 7th graders who are beginning to read some Torah, they'll see lots of vavs in Torah. Those don't all mean and. Those are a very confusing thing called a vav hehipuch, which makes it change from past to present, and it's a whole grammatical, weird biblical Hebrew thing that when you get much older, you can take a biblical Hebrew class and somebody can explain it to you. But in this case, it means and the God of, right? So it's like, you know how in English we might have a sentence and we might say like Bev and Eliana and Sasha, right? Or Bev, Eliana and Sasha, like that. That's why we have the vav. Okay? Who else has a question? Let's see, anybody from this side? This side has so many questions today. Sasha. Why? That's a great question. Does anybody know? There's a really good answer for this. If we see here,
Some people might know, right?
I see Esther's hand in the back, or Judith. Whose hand do I see back there?
Esther.
Esther, what do you think?
Because it's supposed to look like a
Because it's supposed to look like a talit, exactly. So see how there are the two blue stripes on a lot of talitot? You can actually look at our talitot when you leave today. We have talitot on the right-hand side of the door. You can look and see, but a lot of them have stripes like this. So it's meant to look like the stripes on a talit. And that's why it is blue and white. That was a good question. Yep.
So I guess I'm correct. Usually English is like, in verse like, there's like more than two. It's like, I lost eggs, bacon, and dough at store.
That's true. You can do it either way depending on the sentence, but that's very true. That's why I did it the second time, just using one and. So that's a good point. Thank you very much. Yep. How come the Amidah is so long? Because we do a shortened version of it.
So I was just telling Sophia because she asked me, she pointed to it, she said, what's this prayer? And I told her Amidah, and I said, but actually written here it says Tefillah because this prayer has a lot of names. And so it's so long because I'm sure you're
Yep.
going to say the other name.
Yep. So, how many prayers are in the Amidah during the week? Does anybody know? Anybody know, Esther? 18. Yes, very good. So during the week we have 18 prayers that we say, beginning with the Avot V'Imahot and ending with what we call Tefillat Halev. How many do we have on Shabbat? Anybody know? Not 18. What do you think, Daniel? No, but that's so close. What do you think, Pearson?
6.
So close also. What do you think, Lily? 7. There are 7 on Shabbat. So this is the shorter version, and it's still long.
But it's also called the Amidah.
I didn't get that.
Oh, Siri wants to be in on this conversation also, apparently. Yes. So, right? That's exactly right. So we have lots of names for this prayer. So what we're going to do, we don't really have time to do this in a round, but I do want to go back just to make sure your brains remember. We're going to sing both versions of Hine Ma Tov that we did. And as we continue to learn it, we'll put them all together. But let's sing them together, okay? We're going to sing one and then the other. You ready? Hine Ma Tov U'Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Hine טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם yachad. All right, Erev Tov, everyone. We do not have school on Sunday, so we will see you next Wednesday. Don't forget Kofi. Good. He's awesome.